Last Sunday we looked at the Psalm 37, as we finished our series on summer psalms. And remember, the psalmist is an older person looking back on his life, offering some wisdom to younger folk. And key ideas are verses 4 and 5. Take delight in the Lord. He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, which really means commit your life to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will act. So this individual sees God as a faithful God who does indeed watch over who we are and our loved ones. So as we read that psalm, we remember the three statements we looked at, this little triptych. Look ahead. Trust in God. Look up. Trust in him. And then to live in a constructive way. Live positively. Take steps and make choices that indeed help that way to unfold. Look ahead. Look up. Live constructively. And as we do that, we will indeed know God's blessing. I suggested at the end of the sermon that we create a sacred space. And so I come back to that, and I wonder, have you thought about that a little bit? Perhaps taken a step in that way. I think it's very important to do. My own house, I have a little room downstairs, don't use it for much else other than as a place to sit, to meet with God in my own way. Sit down on the floor, close my eyes, calm my mind, meet with him. And so wherever that sacred space can be for you, I remember the story of Susanna Wesley, John Wesley's wife. She had, I think, 10 children. They together, can you imagine, 10 kids running around everywhere? And she would just take her apron or even her dress and just bring it up and put it right over her head. Just picked it up and shut it all out. And for a few minutes, that's where she met with God, her sacred space. 10 kids running around, whatever that might be, her quiet space. You do what you got to do. Where can you meet with him? So take initiative on that. Think that through. A prayer closet, Jesus says. Go into your room and shut the door. Matthew 6, Sermon on the Mount. Go into the room, shut the door, and pray to your Father in heaven. So may we hear his voice. May we be intentional in responding and look to him, trust in him, and he will do his work in your life, in my life. Let's create space for God. Have a great week.